Now, you know, a lot of people like to have part of their deck covered, but it's great to have the option to be able to move the cover back out of the way, and you can do that with a motorized awning.
Now this is a good example of what Danny just mentioned. We've got a nice sized patio, some beautiful landscaping, plenty of opportunity for sunshine, but in those hot summer months you just can't enjoy it out here, and quite frankly this old decrepit awning just isn't doing anything. So we're going to put in a motorized awning here. Now certainly if you can install one of these yourself you can save a lot of money, so we've chosen one from a company called Sunsetter. Now they tell me that even if I don't know what end of a hammer to hold, I can install one of these. Now Tim and I, pretty good carpenters, but I've never installed one of these.
Well, Alan, I haven't either, but they sent us a good brochure and a DVD that's pretty self-explanatory, so I don't think it'd be too hard.
Well, let's give it a shot. This old awning has been here for a lot of years. The fabric is dry rotted and the metal frame is rusted, which slows down the removal. But before long, we're ready to begin putting up the new one. We start with the chalk line pulled level along the space where the awning will be attached, and then we measure out the locations along this line where the support brackets will be mounted. Now, I found it helpful to dry fit them to the awning on the ground just to be sure I understood the orientation. With a torpedo level, Tim makes sure that each bracket is perfectly vertical before beginning to drill the anchor holes. This is where it slows down a bit for us because we're drilling a large hole in solid brick so we can set lead anchors for the bolts that secure the brackets. In most applications, this would be a smaller pilot hole drilled into wood to accommodate a lag bolt. When all the brackets are bolted on, we're ready for the awning. And this is definitely a two-man job because this thing has a little heft to it, but it slides into position easily and stays there with the help of a single bolt through the front of each bracket. Then it's just a matter of plugging it in and testing it out. The fabric on this awning has no seams and it's coated on both sides so it's durable, and it also blocks out 99.9% of the sun's UV rays. Well, they were right. It only took us about 2.5 hours to install this, and the only reason it took that long is because we were drilling into solid brick. Now you can see how easy this is to operate, which is why a motorized awning really makes a lot of sense for some people because it's so user-friendly. Now this awning comes out a full 10 feet, and if you notice anything peculiar about this, there are no vertical supports. Pretty cool, huh? I guarantee you the homeowners will get a lot of use out of this awning.